It is October the 31st, 2021, and I just wanted to do a review of the month. As you know, or if you don't know, we did a energy reading on the month of October on the 1st. And going back over it, this was really it's still kind of like alarming to me how accurate these things are. Because it's like, what? But nonetheless, we're going to review and see what we learned from October, see the lessons that we need to still learn, the things that we need to go back over, and we just gonna see what this month brought us and how we can move forward into next month, November. But we're also going to do a separate reading on the month of November and all of it will bring. So, okay. The message of this month, there was a couple messages that came out. There was, I trust the process of life. There is a rhythm and flow to life, and I'm a part of it. Life supports me and brings to me only good and positive experiences. I trust the process of life to bring me my highest good. My home is a peaceful haven. I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner, and my home lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. And the last message was, I prosper wherever I turn. I now see opportunities for abundance everywhere. I am blessed and prospered. For the first message, I trust the process of life. Um, what I was saying with the messages that came up with that was all the affirmations that you needed to be doing. Anytime the thoughts that came up in your head that were limiting or negative, or it was like you couldn't believe you were capable of the things that you are more than worthy of, you needed to um, reassure yourself with affirmations and just continue to trust the process of life and understand that where you are is exactly where you need to be, and where you're going is where you need to go. That came up this month. That was a good, yeah, that was a good explanation for this month. And working on that allowed you to be where you are right now. I mean, yeah, my baby. It allowed you to be exactly where you are right now. Um, the other one was, my home is a peaceful haven. I bless my home with love. That was another one. Especially with cleansing your space, allowing yourself to be clean, and protecting your energy, and knowing the things that you want to bring into your life. Redecorating your whole entire life was a crucial step in this month. Like going shopping for those new things that you want in your life. And we're not just talking about your physical home, your house or apartment or whatever. We're talking about your life. We're talking about your body, your mindset, your everything around you, your world. That is your home. You know what I'm saying? Your world, not the entire world. The entire world is huge, my love. But your specific world, that's what we were talking about when we said your home is a peaceful haven. Speaking love over your life and everything, finding the appreciation and the beautiful parts of it. And that was another thing in the reading the other day, earlier this week. It was when you really take around and you can really appreciate all the things that you actually have, and all the small things that make up your entire world, you will realize how beautiful everything is. So, realizing that beauty, you can then love it, you can appreciate it, you can start finding all the things to appreciate, and you will be blessed with more things to appreciate. If you're constantly nagging or complaining about what you don't have, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing because you're not grateful. You know what I'm saying? You're not appreciative. So realizing that where you are right now is that peaceful haven, it it is going to respond lovingly with warmth and comfort. You are going to be at peace. So that was a really good thing, especially if you're trying to manifest something, or and writing out all the things that you want to bring into your life. That was good. This month, that was really good, knowing that you actually need to write these things out so that you can see them and revisit them, not just write them out like what you're planning to do and then never visit them again, but knowing, revisiting, learning, studying, preparing yourself for the test, so you can have the information in your brain locked and loaded. And the with the I prosper wherever I turn, that just kind of goes back to your home is peaceful haven and realizing that everything is beautiful and that you are where you're supposed to be and that you are going where you need to go. This is more directed towards where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that whatever is going on right now, whatever is coming for you is good, not worrying or stressing or questioning what's going on or why you aren't getting the things you want, especially when you want them. Okay, my baby. Anything that may seem a little off your track is not. You're definitely on track, and you may not see that immediately, but believe it, trust it, my baby. Everything is working out for you, okay? And this month genuinely showed that everything is literally working out for you. Like there's no way you can lack anymore. Um yeah, those three messages were very, very prominent in this month. Prominent? I don't even know if that's the right word. I'm gonna Google that real quick. Important. Okay. So those messages were spot on for this week. I mean, for this month. Now let's get into the energy. The energy was change, like huge change. You knew it was coming. You've been working on it and waiting for this exact moment. It's here for you now. Growth is everlasting, and the trees will continue to grow and bear fruit over the years. But this was like the first blossoming of the fruits from the seeds that you've been planting. This is stepping into that new season. This is flourishing. This month was a month of substantial growth. There was like no growth like this in a long while. And it was good. It was needed, especially with your passion, okay? With what you're doing every day, putting yourself out there, trying new things, just being who you are, stepping into the role of who you are. This month allowed you to do that. And if you really I mean, stepped, then you made it to the final destination. You made it to where you are, you know what I'm saying? And another thing up that came up with this energy was partnerships, connecting with your people, attracting more relationships and more like-minded and beautiful people into your world. Um, I now see how that played out because it didn't come with a clear message. It was just partnerships, but now I see that and understanding that you have to actively participate in your relationships and your friendships. You have to check up on people. You have to ask people what's going on with them. You have to stay up to date with people. You can't expect people to do the same for you when you're not doing that for them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you learn that you can't always wait on somebody to do something first, because if y'all both waiting on each other, you're both going to continue to wait on each other. It doesn't make any difference if you say something first or if they say something first. And especially if you never say something first, people are going to get tired and they're going to realize, okay, you don't ever do this first. I always have to do this first. I always have to get out of your head and say those things you want to say. Okay, that was another change this month that came up, realizing and that you need to say what you want to say, that you need to let your thoughts out of your head and just put them out there. That was a huge realization this month. And that shifted your entire life because you're no longer in that space where you're just in your head holding back the things you want to say. No matter how people take it, I wouldn't say just go crazy, or whatever, and just be rude or whatever. But I'm pretty sure rude things are on your mind. But also don't be afraid of rejection. Allow that to leave. Release that, okay? Release that fear of rejection, because that ain't you. That no longer serves you. That's not who you are. People aren't going to reject you. You're safe, my baby. You're safe where you are. You're safe who you are. You're safe. You know what I'm saying? And that was so good. Like that lesson, I'm so glad that finally came about, because it was like you almost didn't even realize what you weren't doing because you never did it. You know what I'm saying? So that was good. Now for the challenge was making sure that your food was plate. Your food was plate. Your plate was full of food before you started trying to feed everybody. You know what I'm saying? Before, make sure you had enough food to eat before you gave all of it away. Appreciating your hard work before you let anybody else get any other benefits of it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciating yourself, allowing yourself to sit in how much work you've done before you just go share with everybody else. Like, you have to appreciate yourself and thank yourself and acknowledge yourself for all your hard work. Because if you ain't acknowledging yourself, you really don't really have an idea of how much you've done, or how much you deserve, or you don't even know that you need a break, or you need a plaque or recognition. You don't even know you're nominated for a prize if you don't acknowledge everything you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So you're never gonna go to the award ceremony. You're never gonna get to accept your reward. Okay, and your energy budget, no. Telling people no, not today. No, thank you. Actually, I can't do that today. I can do that in 2 weeks. Putting yourself first and knowing what you can do and stop stretching yourself thin. And that was a dope realization that we had this month. You cannot stretch yourself thin, baby, baby. We have an abundance, but that don't mean you can put your abundance everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Your abundance likes to be together in some places. You know, you can see one over there, see one over there, but the majority of it likes to be collected together. So that was good. And also, let them go. Okay, that was a big message for October. Let them go. They is not here for you. They here for the old you, baby. They're not here for the new you. They're not here for the new version of you. They have not upgraded yet. They are not, their system does not meet the requirements to hold you anymore, my baby. You know what I'm saying? They cannot use the app of you because they do not have iOS 12 or whatever they be saying when you try to upload something on an old iPad or something. You know what I'm saying? You don't upgrade it. And certain people just don't have the requirements. They don't have the hard drive. They don't have the energy, the space to hold you, to use you, to afford you. You know what I'm saying? They using the free version. You upgraded now. So let them people go. It's okay. It was fun having them in your life. It was fun having them participating in your little game. But it's okay to lose some players. It's time for a draft. You know what I'm saying? Some people got to get switched out. Sometimes you got to trade somebody for somebody else, and you got to leave somebody behind. You know what I'm saying? You have to find new players in your life. When you upgrade the team, you got new plays and things of that nature. Okay, and the word of October was testimony. To know that this story is your testimony. Every single 31 days of October was your testimony. Every challenge, every morning, every night, every tear, every breath, every step, every mistake, every lesson learned, it's all a part of your testimony. Everything you're going through is a part of your testimony, my baby. You are who you are for a reason. And this is your story that you can tell if you decide to tell it. But know, even if you don't want to tell your story, that this is your story. You gonna look back and you be like, dang, I remember da 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 da. And yeah, I had to get through that da 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 to get here. You know what I'm saying? Even now you can look back and see everything that you've been through and you can say, dang, I've come a mighty long way. I remember I used to think like this. I used to look like this. I used to dress like this. I used to eat like this. I used to feel like this. I used to do this. I used to participate with this. I used to hang out with them. I used to, and it's not even that you're looking back on all of these things as that they are bad, but they are a part of you. Everything that you've done is a part of you. It has it has domino affected to the place you are right now. Every decision you've made, every step you take, every choice you made, everything led you to be who you are. And that don't stop. You might be on your 17th book of life. And you still got plenty more, my baby. And that just shows how beautiful October was. And today is the day of rebirth. It is time to leave behind that old version of you that's no longer serving you, my baby. It's time to leave it behind, because that is not who you are no more. It's just simply not who you are. And that's okay. It's time to be born again. It's time to have a celebration. It's not a funeral, it's a rebirth. You're not dying, you're being born again. It's a new you. So, my baby, that was October. And I just want to say a quick thank you to October. Thank you for coming through like that. Thank you for the revelations. Thank you for those 31 days. Thank you for the challenges. Thank you for the growth. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the abundance. Thank you for the elevation. Thank you for the challenges. Thank you for the connections. Thank you for the change, for knowing that we are one step closer to where we are going to be. Thank you for the time. Thank you. October, you were beautiful. You know what I'm saying? October, you were truly beautiful, my baby. You were exquisite. You kept your word. You exceeded the expectations. You let us know what you was coming with, and you kept your word. Everything that you said you was bringing, you brought, and then you brought some more. So I thank you, October. I thank you for being so beautiful and so good to us. Okay? I thank you for the fun and the laugh and the tears and the fears being faced. I thank you for the examples. Thank you for the experience that you brought. Thankful for all 31 days. And we shall see you again. I love you, and I will call you back.